What's going on, guys? It is Goalazio here, and welcome back to another requested video. Guys, I won't lie, a lot of my one-off videos have been requested, so if you want to request a video in the future, hit that like button. Of course, comment below right now with your suggestions. But guys, today we want to take a little bit of a step back. We want to talk about some of the traditional type of players, so players who can win a good header and get the ball into the back of the net. Of course, we've had players over the years such as Vincent Kompany, to name one. Didier Drogba, for example, loves a good header, trying to get the ball into the back of the net, to name a few. So what I thought I'd bring for you today, this is actually suggested by Matthew up on YouTube, and he suggested, Dan, will you share some players which you think are the best in the striker and defensive position that have really decent heading accuracy? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look at this, and I'm going to see who I think is actually the best players that you can sign in any particular position, but have the best heading accuracy. To be honest, the players I've kind of gone for here are more central. You don't particularly want a winger who's good at heading, to be truthfully honest, because 90% of the time, they're not going to be in the box. They're going to be either crossing the ball in, or they're going to be way, way back out, to be fair. Because usually I always experience them just a little bit off the pace, playing on the opposite side. But anyway, let me know in your comment section below, guys, if you've experienced a very good header of the ball in FIFA 19 career mode, because it'd be interesting to see your thoughts as well. But anyway, without further ado, hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying this video and you want to see more. We're very close to 1900 subs. It means a lot, guys. We are growing quite quickly lately, and it does mean so much. So hopefully we can keep up the momentum. Another challenge video coming this Sunday, so make sure you do subscribe. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the first player. Coming in first, guys, we do have Ditka, who is a French centre-back playing for Valencia. The 76 overall rated does have a potential of 82, which is pretty decent, with a valuation of around £10 million. But one of his big standout stats is that heading accuracy at 83, which is absolutely incredible. And he does have 82 strength to go along with it, and 81 jumping as well. So he's definitely going to be up there on the corners, getting you some wins. Coming in next, guys, we do have another centre-back going by the name of Kunde, who is a 19-year-old starting off at 75 rated, playing for Bordeaux. This guy has an absolutely incredible potential of 87. I've never heard of this guy before. Is he new added in? Because I have not seen him previously. But this guy with that 87 potential is going to cost you around 9 to 10 million pounds or so. But that main statistic that we are looking for is that heading accuracy, which is currently at 77, which, to be fair, for a 75 rated player is pretty decent. And he does have really good jumping at 81 as well, because you might have decent heading accuracy, but one of the biggest downsides if you don't have good jumping is the fact he's literally not going to win the ball any amount of times when it comes to a corner. You need that leap and compromise on the heading, if I'm truthfully honest. So go for jumping, and then the heading accuracy will come eventually. Very good player to have in your side. Guys, we do have a bit of a common theme, if I'm truthfully honest. The French are very good at headering the ball. We do have Ditka, who is a French centre-back at 18 years old, playing for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. 76 overall to begin with a potential of 86, and to be fair, that's pretty decent. The 6'4" giant does have a heading accuracy of 77, reaction 74, and a 72 jumping. But his strength does compromise everything else at 79. Definitely a player to check out with around 10 million quid. Coming in next, guys, I've decided to put this particular player in there. I won't lie, he is a bit of the lower end of all of them, because he has good potential. Is Mancini. And he starts off at 74 rating with an 85 potential, valued at around £7 million, right? So you're not going to be forking out a load of money to actually sign him. He does have 75 heading accuracy, and some of you might be thinking, that's not really what I want, if I'm truthfully honest, but he develops into something absolutely cracking, and the height is definitely going for him there at around 6'3". But with some of his actual standout stats as a centre-back, because when I pick players which I go, we want a player which is particularly skilled in a particular attribute, you want him to be all round in his position anyway. So his tackling, his slide tackling, his marking are all very good at around 76 overall. To be fair, for a 74 rated player, that's not too shabby. Check him out if you haven't got much of a budget. Guys, coming in next, we have a 23-year-old going by the name of Soldano. He is 74 rated to begin with a potential of 81. So he's not going to exactly light up the world with that potential, but he's going to cost you absolutely hardly anything. It's going to cost you around 7 million quid to actually begin with in your actual career modes, guys. So be sure to to check him out. But he does have some standout stats, and to be fair, the main one is that jumping and that heading accuracy. 79 heading with 82 jumping, which to be fair, I think is absolute cracking. And he is only 5'10", to be fair, but his strength is 73 to begin with, so that's going to go up as he gets older and more experienced. So definitely a player to check out, especially if you want to try and get some good headers there. My personal opinion though, if you are going to try and use him, he's not necessarily a player you want in the box on corners when trying to header the ball. This particular player is more of a player if you're on the attack. And he has basically the ability to leap past the defender. So when the defenders are trying to chase you, he can get just past them, and he can actually leap really well to win the header. So definitely a player to actually check out. Not your traditional one, more of an attacking approach there. Coming in next, guys, we do have Tammy Abraham. And to be fair, I didn't realise this guy had good heading accuracy. And he's one of my favourite strikers in FIFA 19 career mode, to be truthfully honest. He starts off a 75 rated with a potential of 85. And he is going to cost you around 10 to 11 million quid in that first season. But unfortunately, he is on loan in that first season. So you are going to have to wait until season 2 to actually sign him. So do expect to pay around 15 million for him. If I'm truthfully honest, it's going to go up a little bit. But that finishing is at 78, and that heading accuracy is at 77, which is absolutely incredible. And his jumping is only at 69, which is not too bad, but he does up there with the strength at 79. One of the biggest things I actually like with this particular player is that sprint speed at 81. At 6'3", this guy is easily going to win 90% of the headers in the box. I prefer him as a lone striker, so he's very good on the ball with his feet, and he's very good in the air. You can't ask for anything better. Guys, coming in next, we are kind of going on more of the expensive side with Sanabria, who is a Paraguay striker at 22 years old. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, right? He is going to cost you a little bit more money, though. He's going to cost you around 15 million quid. He is valued at 13, but that's going up, guys, straight away, because he has got quite a little bit left on his contract, so you are going to have to try and get a little bit of money aside to actually sign him. But you know what, guys? This guy is absolutely incredible. But way, way better than I thought. A lot of an underrated striker, if I'm truthfully honest. If you haven't signed him in your second season, consider doing it, or even in your third. You can't sign him in your first. But this guy, with those 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, comes in at 78 rated with a potential of 85, which is absolutely incredible. And his stats, I won't lie, are perfectly all-round. Absolutely incredible. Finishing 78, heading accuracy at 78, jumping 76, sprint speed 78, 77 acceleration, dribbling at 78, ball control at 79. Absolutely incredible player to have, and his position is 79, composure 76, which I think is great. I honestly think he's one of the best all-round strikers you can actually sign in FIFA 19 career mode, and for that headed accuracy as well, he's definitely right up there to check out. Coming in next, guys, is a player which I've highly rated, if I'm truthfully honest, over the last couple of seasons on FIFA career mode. It is Giovanni Simeone, coming in at 23 years old. The Argentinian starts off at 78 rated with potential of 85. Does have a very good evaluation of around 13 to 15 million pound, but as you can see there, it can go up to 19 million, so be sure to whip out the wallet if you are going to consider doing that. But one of his big standout stats, guys, of course, coming in at 78 rate is our heading accuracy at 80 and his jumping at 84. Guys, he's only 5'11", but he's definitely leaping up above everyone else. Sticking our striker position and the theme that French players are very good at headering the ball. It is Mateta, playing for Mainz. He does have 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill, starting off at 76 rated with potential of 4, strength at 85, sprint speed at 86, finishing at 70, and his heading accuracy is at 78 as well. Guys, check him out. He is worth a shot, especially with our weak foot at 4 stars. But the heading accuracy side of things, absolutely incredible, and he is 6'4". He's 6'4", and he's fast. The guy's incredible. Check him out. Going in last but not least, guys, we do have Laborda, who is playing for Montpellier in the French league. The striker, 24 years old. Guys, there is a common theme with French players and heading accuracy. This guy starts off at 78 rated with potential of 83. He's going to cost you around 12.5 million pounds or so, with a low weekly wage of around 25 grand. probably expect that to go up to around 35 when you do actually try to sign him. But some of his big standout stats, of course, is that jumping at 70, 84 even, I should say, and his heading accuracy at 81. Coming in with a pretty decent stature, though, at 5'11", which is not too shabby for a striker. He isn't very brilliant on corners, but when you do cross the ball in on the attack, he's definitely going to get on the head straight away above the defenders due to that jump in. The guy is honestly up like a salmon. Check him out, guys. He's pretty cheap. Worth checking out. But anyway, guys, they were the best heading accuracy players that you can sign in FIFA 19 career mode. I hope you all did enjoy the video, and if they do help you, be sure to comment below. But one of my highly recommended players, without a doubt, would be Sanabria, who I think is an absolutely incredible striker. He's such an all-round striker. And the height, to be fair, 5'11", is kind of perfect for everything. The guy has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills. His stats are generally all-round. His only weak spot is free kick accuracy. And his stamina is at 70, which is not too bad, but is nothing to shout about. But definitely a player to check out for your side, guys. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you do want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. It will mean a lot, guys. It supports the channel so much. It really does. So I really do appreciate all your continuous support on you. We're very close to 1900 subscribers. But anyway, my name is Goalazio, and guess what? I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.